If you have been watching some of my vlogs, you will know how I came about this mini-series, The Mind. Lately, I've been putting some of my personal thoughts on this channel. Please be advised that my personal thoughts and point of view should not be seen as a way to treat your personal problems. Perhaps some of my perspectives is just another basic social media point of view. If you have any mental issues or going through some personal situation, I will advise you to seek professional help. They will better guide you through your hardship. I appreciate you watching this video and thank you for your understanding. Now, here's the video. Enjoy. It's about maybe an hour after my first clip. Um, I'm still in bed, and in a couple, I would say an hour and a half from now, I have to bring my son to his religion class. So the same concept as the first part, I will show videos of other things that I've done because I'm just sitting in bed, like some of my workout videos. So I was just thinking here how important to know history. A lot of people, some of the mistakes that we are dealing right now has to do with our lack of understanding of history. A lot of things that our forefathers have done, um, they, some of them are good, some of them are bad. But if we took the time to understand history and how it affect our lives, I think it will make our current situation much easier. Because some of the mistakes that we are dealing with have already been done before. If we just took the time to have, see what had happened before and how we could correct it and continue further. And also the same topic of history. And like for instance, we started for transportation. We started with having horses, and then horse and buggies, and then we have the Ford motor. What's the name of those people who create cars? And then with those was it Ford? Was it Ford? I think it was Ford. They create cars, and then I'll look it up to make sure I get the right name. Who first created the cars, and then we increased to much better vehicle, and each decade or each centuries or each time they're improving on those transportation. So it's the same way with the way with our actions. Some actions were done before, they were wrong, and we should try our best not to make the same mistake. And also, another thing that was popping in my mind is, should we blame people for things that they don't know? Okay, um, not everybody know what they are doing is wrong. So how, for us who know what they are doing is wrong, should we blame them for their lack of knowledge? And at the same time, for those who don't know things, you have to be open-minded to listen and analyze when people are telling you some of the things that you are doing are wrong, and how you can correct and fix your ways. Now, this might be hard because learning new things is usually hard from things that you used to. So it's those little things like that that usually sitting by myself, even if I'm watching TV, my mind just wandering, thinking. Um, so since I decided to create that little series of the mind, I think I want to share some of those thought process with you. The first part, I'm not sure if I'm going to put them in the same video, where I was discussing about adaptation, I guess I would say, how bringing something from another environment to a different environment, how they adapt and how they carry out, and sometimes it's hard to control, its population, which I sort of, how do you say, compare it with, what is it, article I read with what is it, with human behavior and how we interact with each other based on race. So a couple of these might be controversial. People may not want to hear them, but they do exist. These are things that exist. How do we deal with it? How do we connect with other people? How do we try to make life easier? Sometimes things that should make our lives easier, we try to improve on them, but they create a different problem. How do we manage these things? So, yeah, my crazy brain is thinking. It's going, it's mumbling. It's, you know, these are the things I think about. So, yeah. And just like that, my mind just shut. I had to think what I was thinking about before. This is why when I think about them, it's easy for me to just grab the phone and record it, because a moment like this, just those thought process just popped out of nowhere, and then a few minutes later, I forget. I don't know what this means, or if I'm going through some phases or something like that. So just like that, it shut down. I completely forgot what I was thinking about, why I turned on my phone to record myself. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know, but whatever I have, I recorded it. I could listen to it and see how it is. So for now, that's it. Thanks.